So essentially, you're doing a flower sweep with the lapel. Always pull the lapels out because it's good for you and it's not so good for them, okay? So basic flower sweep, let's say I have this arm here or this here at the elbow, and I'm gonna underhook here, okay? Swing the hips out, load his weight up, and then bring them up and over. My objective is to get to the top, okay? So the challenge with that sweep is that oftentimes it's hard to control this hand to post out, and they'll post out, you get stuck underneath, oftentimes you get past, okay? So when you're breaking their posture, I'm always pulling out the lapels, okay? The great thing about this lapel is that it has the ability to go around his neck, potentially for a worm hat. It can go under here and go here for a shoulder trap, here for chokes, okay? But when they're really posturing, and you say to yourself, man, I can't reach him, he's doing a great job posturing, I'm gonna take this, even right here, in my left hand, I'm gonna move my hips to the left, underhook, pull them in, and I'm gonna feed that lapel just tight enough to where this right here creates tension. I'm gonna block his shoulder or his chest. I'm gonna scoot out, and I'm gonna pull this hand so that my wrist is not bending. My foot can go on his shoulder to keep pushing him back. It can go on his hip. It can go on the inside of his chest right here. Three scenarios happen is that they're either going to try to back out, which is bad for them because they'll end up sweeping themselves. They either stop because this right here turns into a very difficult grip to break. Yeah, stop. Okay. This is a very difficult grip to break, and my leg rotates like so. Because if I want to invert or sit up, okay, I'm going to pull with the right hand, and I'm going to sit up or invert, okay? So what happens here is that when I push him back, oftentimes they have a tendency to push back in. I want to get control of this hand right here, okay? And I want him to push back in. It doesn't matter if it's on the outside, inside, right here. I want him to keep pushing back in, yes, because then I'm going to push this hand right here, and I'm going to just reach around right here. And I'm going to grab the same lapel right here. So I'm pulling on both lapels here, okay? Meaning on the same lapel, with my right hand and with my left. And he cannot bring his arm back, okay? And I'm real super tight, like a side backpack that's about to fall off. So from here, I want to shift his weight. I'm going to put my foot on the mat. I'm going to pretend I'm hip sweeping him here. The second I feel him push back into me, I'm going to lift up here, and I'm going to take him up, over, and then we have the sweep right here, okay? That is very effective sweep, but before you even get there, okay, we're going to do this. Left hand on his left lapel, I'm going to scoot the hip out, I'm going to feed it here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the guard right here, okay? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to control his arm right here. I'm going to break his posture in this way, and now my right arm lifts his leg using that lapel. And if you see right here, this right here should be tight enough to where your knee creates even tension on that lapel. So as I'm breaking down here, okay, I lift, and my right arm lifts, and I get a good flower sweep right here, and it's super tight. It's very difficult for him to regain control of his leg, because if he pushes forward, he pushes into that lapel, and it actually hooks more tightly around his chest, or around his neck, okay? What we're gonna do is this. He postures up, I open the guard, feed it, thumb up, close it, break his posture here, sorry, okay, and just grab right here. The second I have him here, I know his weight is really super loaded onto me here, especially when this lapel on this side is tight enough. So as I'm here, and I'm pulling, and I'm gonna open my right elbow, up, like so. See how I lift his leg up, and I scissor the legs, and preferably stay super tight. Really, really super strong sweep. This is basically a squid guard flower sweep. One, right here. Even better when you get your knee on the inside, because it creates tension here. So his posture is somewhat stuck. And as you go here, you break that posture, okay? And just grab the back right here and just lift and roll. And keep your chest down because oftentimes this arm gets stuck. Even if it doesn't get stuck, you're able to still manipulate it in order to be able to get control of it. So as we're here, get out, grab right here. See how easy it is to change that angle and control here. So I'm literally rocking him up on me, lift with my right elbow, and stay real nice and tight. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be the Squid Guard flower sweep. Thank you, Mike.